After preserving the last bloodline of the demon clan, the demon queen used secret techniques to replace 15 strongest beasts of different attributes. Sealed in an ancient book, open the dimensional channel, send it to Earth. Just waiting for you to be reborn. Revenge. Time back to the present. At this moment, I saw a bookseller holding a book of Kyushu Shuanyang. Say you kid skeleton surprise. It must be the reincarnated demon emperor who was reborn in reincarnation. Your people are still waiting for you to go back and thrive. This book is soft, charismatic, and cheap to sell spirituality. I don't care about such a deception. But the cover is really tempting. But you have to express it seriously. I'm here to buy reference books on people and animals. Then he quietly took out his mobile phone to pay. Ma Shufan is also a good person. Receive the money immediately. He secretly stuffed the uncle into his bag. Buy my uncle's silver ladder. And hurried home. See no one around. At the age of 18, he's ready to take on a major life event. I saw his excited hands trembling. Open the book slowly. Then there was a golden light. I didn't expect technology to be so advanced now. Illustration in books. It turned out to be in the form of a 3D projection. It's very spiritual. Immediately, unsatisfactory tears sprayed out of his nose. Who knows the next second, this book turned into a tentacle monster. Just swallowed him. He opened his eyes again. I found myself in a jungle. Everything around is unfamiliar. The face reflected in the water is not his own appearance. At this moment, the memory of the original owner of the body suddenly got into the prison. It turns out that this is a beast with the help of essence, a different world that absorbs the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. The original owner of the body is also called spirituality, because I accidentally bumped into the City Lord's son plotting. Not female classmates. The drug was chased all the way by his subordinates. Unexpectedly, he shook off the spiritual energy of the pursuers and fled outside the city. One accidentally bumped his head into a stone. Wow, just as he was immersed in the memory of the original owner. When the face is in pain, a big spooky face suddenly appeared above Lin Xing's head. It was the pot of Kyushu Shaonyang collection he bought before. It startled him. Jumping up immediately is a kick. Just then, the guests of the City Lord's mansion who chased all the way also found here. Shaoshu also said to Lin Jing to escape at this time. You can't escape. Hurry up and sign a contract with me. You can use Zhonyang to kill him. Spirituality can't handle that much at this time. Looking at the guests getting closer and closer, he hastily asked how he could sign the contract. The little beast pointed to the glowing golden handprint on its body. It means just put your hand on it. Then I saw spirituality slap behind the little beast. A golden light shines. Contractor spirituality has a priori Eucharist. Confirm that the contract is signed. The axe is in the hands of the servants. He kept greeting Lin. Where has he seen such a battle? Frightened to draw the first beast bird snowball. Can help yourself hold the back that is getting closer and closer behind you. At this critical juncture, a flash of fire emanated from the little beast's body. All the concubines behind him were blocked by it. Congratulations on getting the Chaos True Fire Phoenix. See my emperor. There was a loud bang. Huge fire soared into the sky. Just a glance. Of the 3 guests of the City Lord's mansion, only one was left. Lin Xin was also suddenly appeared by this. The powerful woman is shocked. Direct call. Who knew that the next second he would step forward? My family is finally waiting for you. Where has the 18-year-old star seen this battle? As he stepped back, he pointed at the escaped guests. Well, why don't you deal with that person first? Otherwise, how can we have a conversation? Before he finished speaking, he was knocked over by Brother Chicken. I'll talk about that little thing later. I saw him directly push spirituality to the ground. Now, people just want to ask my emperor. He couldn't wait to discuss it with him. The mystery of human origin. It turns out that this OP sister named TK, she is the eldest wife of the ancient demon emperor. And Lin Xin was reincarnated in the ancient demon emperor because I secretly bought a small book in the library. Something went wrong. He was brought to this other world full of primordial beasts, and that's their storybook signing. The first humanoid primordial beast summoned, just when spiritually ready to stop resisting. Except when I'm thirsty. The little beast suddenly sealed him back into the book. This can prepare the spirituality for 300 rounds of war. Angry enough. If you catch the little beast, you will have to ask for an explanation. It turns out that in this world, all power comes from the extreme. Humans use contracts. The primordial beast absorbs the pull between heaven and earth and transforms it into true Ki. And the immortal saint body does not require primordial beasts as a medium. Can be absorbed anytime, anywhere. You can even communicate deeply with humans and beasts. Lose it to the beast in reverse. But the male protagonist just crossed over. Inventory is almost zero. And you can be the ancestor of the primordial beast. The demon race has a huge demand for it. So if you were forced to get on the bus just now, the end result is swimming into the king of Dangpo. Lin Jing's brain is full of black lines after listening. This is not the legendary sun fishing. You don't say the first thing about such an important setting. Do you think you left too long? I want to go to Yama for tea. Now Lin Xin also understands. Love yourself, the demon emperor. It's just a cow without emotion. I saw him depressed as a child. He hurriedly comforted. Don't be too pessimistic. 15 beasts. It's not just chickens, foxes, rabbits, tigers, bears, and lizards. Everyone is a brand new experience. Hearing the queen's spirituality collapse even more, who's going to do something weird with a lizard, immediately refused to drive with all the orcs. Of course, the little beast won't let it go like this. Immediately threatened if you refuse to cooperate. Then I'll let all 15 of them out. Devour you clean. No way, after some careful consideration. Lin Xin could only pretend to agree reluctantly. Just then, suddenly, a Shangfeng sword grazed behind Lin Xin, plugged into a tree. I almost gave him a chrysanthemum. It turned out to be the guest who escaped from the superior. Bring Liu Dabiao, the son of the city lord, to find trouble. Immediately, the spirit system is ready to summon hunger and thirst to deal with them. Who knew the little beast at this time? But let him use his own strength to solve this crisis. Just then, Yuan Beast Hu flew to Lin Xing. A sharp claw almost tore it apart. In a panic, Lin Xing also waved randomly. He punched Hu in the stomach. This average punch. But let the huge Hu. It flew backwards in an instant, hit several restaurant trees in a row. Then it stopped, fell to the ground and passed out. At the same time, in the forest not far from here, a big octopus monster seems to have encountered something. Horse. Back then, after Wusong drank the wine, he still wanted to. Just. While spirituality is still immersed in the joy of gaining power, suddenly, a few venomous snakes wrapped around his limbs. It turned out to be a guest of Chengdu Mansion, utilized the 4-star snake formation. It is said that this formation was lightly created by the city lord. Even the masters of Ling Yuan's nearly triple heaven couldn't break free. Just as the son of the city lord was about to step forward, when giving him the final blow, a loud shout from a distance broke his stomach. The person who came was Miao Miao, the head of the 5-star hall. Liu Dadiao at this time thought he was conspiring to give him cold medicine. Karma. Kneel down and apologize. He said he would never dare to do it again. Only Miao Miao didn't know about it. He just didn't like Liu Dabiao bullying his classmates. Just followed. At this time, Cheng Miao Miao also discovered that the spirituality in the distance is not himself, but he still hoped that Liu Dabiao would release him. Don't bully Lin Xing. But then suddenly said, sarcasm. Liu Dabiao is a little trash who only knows how to bully less with more. Sure enough, Liu Dajiang heard this, instantly overwhelmed by anger. Completely disregarding Cheng Miao's dissuasion. With Hu, he rushed up to show off his good-looking spirituality. At this moment, he had no idea that danger was approaching, still secretly mocking the trapped spirituality. Unexpectedly, the spirituality at this time suddenly exerted a violent force, Gadin using the 4-star snake array. In an instant, it was torn away by a huge force. Unchained spirituality takes a sharp leap. He rushed towards Lu Dadiao. One hand big cat and one hand big dart. Let them come here right away. Yes, intimacy. Chun Meow Meow, who was next to the white clothes, looked straight at her eyes. Call yourself found a treasure. The screen changes. Goat gathering, 5-star hall. Chun Meow Meow returned home. He was talking excitedly to his father. What just happened? The head of the 5-star hall is called Queen. I am also interested in the little moment in my daughter's mouth. Go see for yourself now. What kind of talent is this kid? At this time, in the 5-star Tang practice room, Lin Shin's Hang thought intoxicated. Have a bright future after the Eucharist. Didn't notice at all. Once the little beast was trembling all over. Suddenly, a golden light flashed. The hunger and thirst that broke free rushed out of the book. Throw spirituality to the ground. It turns out that the hunger in the spiritual body is getting more and more abundant. To hunger and thirst, the confusion is too strong. Fiction can no longer suppress him. He can only pray to himself now. Spirituality can hold itself. Otherwise, his current accumulation is not enough. Hunger in the teeth. However, the hunger and thirst at this time will soon be fortunate. Suit on the spot, because he's been waiting for 1,000 years. I don't want to wait any longer. Under his fierce attack, pure spirituality is about to fall. When it falls completely, an uninvited guest suddenly appeared outside the new hall. The beast that wounded my son. Don't get out. No, it turned out to be City Lord Liu Tiju. The purpose of his visit, it is to avenge his son Liu Dadiao. I just wanted to calm him down when I heard the approaching wind. Unexpectedly, Liu Tiju was shy. There to hit my son. I had my hands in my pockets that year. I don't know what an opponent is. This old man wants a girl to make nucleic acid for him. Just because he is a Pokemon trainer. And thirsty. It happened to be an extremely rare young primordial beast. So the man plans to subdue her. It's convenient for you to have 3 or 2 rooms. I saw her throw out the jade pendant. The decision is yours. In Talos. On the field. In an instant, a glowing green praying mantis appeared. Spirituality is glowing at a glance. I didn't expect the jade pendant to turn into a primordial beast. Then can't you become the next intelligent eye? But hunger and thirst are disdainful. Little 4-star mantis beast. The dark slave family will clean him up. At this time, the shredded meat also launched an attack. Gauss's slash directly tore his clothes. Too bad it's still a little short. Otherwise, and you get to see the proud sides of hunger and thirst. Enraged hunger uses a trick. Decisively put out the fire. And because Carlos was also taken back. Successfully captured the blow. This time, Liu Tiju suddenly appeared behind hunger. And reached out to him. The evil hands. Dear little baby. Fly home to nucleic acid. How could Lin Xin allow others to defile his Shonyang? The girl immediately threw a punch. How can Liu Tiju react extremely fast? A backflip rack. One left leg kicked him away. Lin Xin got up with difficulty. And hold on to hunger and thirst. He's mine. No one wants to take it away. The girl was overjoyed. Could it be that what my emperor just said? Are you confessing to the slave family? At this time, Liu Tiju was very arrogant. Weakness is not your fault. But your mistake is to own an advanced primordial beast. Innocent at first. You should understand the truth of being guilty. However, spirituality is not only afraid. Instead, they are still provoking him. Because he knew Hallmaster Cheng would stop him. Unexpectedly, Liu Tiju directly used the sky drop to break. Once this move is activated, no one can hide. Cheng Zhuzhuan was immediately dumbfounded. He didn't expect it. Liu Tiju would actually use this trick against a junior. He rushed up with a random arrow. Too bad it's still a step too late. At this time, Lin Xin had already been flying dozens of meters away. The body is also deeply embedded in the wall. Liu Tiju showed a smile. I thought of this humanoid primordial beast. In the end, it's not owned by myself. Just when everyone thought Lin Jing hated the Northwest, he jumped up and down. He kept screaming pain in his mouth. When he saw the thirst, he pounced on it. My emperor, you really scared my family to death. I just thought you were going to give up your hunger and thirst. Hall Master Qin at this time. Baoya can not only match the sky, and you can flirt like nobody's doing anything. But then I had a thought. Didn't this face-slapping operation completely irritate the process? You know, he's the face-saving person in Goat County. I thought Lu Tiju would completely destroy Lin Jing. Instead, he laughed and directly praised Lin Jing as a talent. And then I do a backflip and I jump right next to him and happily took his arm and said that from now on, you are here to study hard. I will rent the tuition and fees. I got it all covered. Then he kicked his own son away. It's for fun. Before leaving, he also instructed the city hall master. You must teach Lin Xin well. Chang Miaomiao's face was full. This Liu Tiju is notoriously petty. Why did you suddenly change your mind? The hall master said meaningfully. He didn't just rely on brute force to sit on the city lord's seat. Because he knew Lin Qing's appearance. What does it mean for the entire Sanyo County? What is it like to have a sixth father? Not only let the washed daughter be spied on, it made him contribute a wave of benefits. Just now, the man told Reiki about the 6 prefectures and 5 evils. It turns out that there are 6 counties in Tenchan Mansion. Counties are competing with each other, just to show your face in front of the mansion master, and the triennial martial arts competition. It's the best chance. But our Goat County is less populated. As a result, previous achievements are met. The existence of the bottom. Now your appearance. It gives us a glimmer of hope. So I want you to compete in this martial arts competition. No wonder Lu Tiju suddenly changed his attitude. So you want me to work for you? But Lin Qinshan refused without thinking. However, on the way back, Song Liangji also let him participate. After all, this kind of opportunity is very conducive to improving cultivation. He had a bad smile on his face when he heard it. Then I won't participate. As long as I don't improve my cultivation, you don't have to work for your demon clan. The beast girl gave him an extremely good punch. Just as Lin Qin complained that he had hit him so hard, the scene in front of him made his nose bleed wildly because he saw Chen Miao Miao who was being washed white. The girl in the light. There was a harsh scream on the spot. Lexi first praised him for being white and big. Then he explained that it was all a misunderstanding because I was also photographed by a book. However, the teenager told him, no one can see him except you. Lin Xing was dumbfounded on the spot. Yu Chen and Xiao Miao are extremely angry. The commander Xiao Wu is going to destroy this cloud thief. Next second. And that's where he was. Fortunately, he was in a hurry in exchange for hunger and thirst. Just saved my life. Spirituality that fled under the tree was shivering with cold. This girl is too cruel. Almost turned into a popsicle. You can be shy when you hear it. My emperor, if you are cold, the slave family is willing to take action to ward off the cold for you, just as he asked for the mirror on the wall. Cheng Miao Miao chased after Zhao Wu. Where are the eagle thieves? Brother Chicken turned around and knocked off the eagle cone. I just looked at you. Why are you so stingy? The girl is relentless. Blame yourself for seeing the wrong eye before arresting the prostitute. Today, he will make amends for his mistakes. Wait until you accidentally step on it. Ice residue on the ground. The next second will be your own abyss, exposed to the public. Ginkgo directly incarnated into Miao Renfeng. Could it be that? Is this the so-called little sunflower class? At this time, Cheng Miao Miao was ashamed and angry. You big thief, I fought with you. Then his whole body, countless terrifying hills and ice picks appeared. Spirituality is a little flustered when it sees this posture. He is coming, really bad. I may have to explain it here tonight. Just then, a dignified voice interrupted. Stop all the 2 districts of Changying for me. Do you want to demolish the 5-star hall? The girl turned around and told Len Jing that she was a big thief. He also asked his father to kick him out quickly. The city hallmaster jumped gently to the ground. I saw the process. You go back to the house and change your clothes first. Dad will definitely get justice for you. Then he turned to stare at the aura. What else do you have to say? Just as Reiki was about to be appointed, and I realized something was wrong. He said he had seen it all. That means he's been hiding on the roof to watch the fun. At this moment, Ling Jing knows everything. This old 6 just wants to use knowledge to pinch himself, so as to force him to participate in the pentagon obediently, just because it absorbed an aphrodisiac grass. Spirituality is forced to turn on anger. Not only take the hunger directly, it makes him even more unstable when he's done. It turns out that Lin Xing took a shower because she peeked at Chang Miao Miao and was presented to the hall master for pinching. Finally, under his coercion and inducement, promised to participate in this year's dance competition. In order to better cope with this game, the 3 of them went to Big Bear Mountain together, collect the medicinal materials needed for alchemy. Just came to a fork in the road. Liu Dadiao said that he and the girl went to the right. You go left alone. Fortunately, I promise, Heng also mocked him. The son of the dignified city lord is actually a simp. Oh, poor you. This young lady asked him urgently. Do you want to try the royal special big tiger pill? Laughing like that is not your average good dog. Lin Xing agreed on the spot as soon as she heard it. After a busy afternoon, finally he collected all the medicinal materials needed for the big tonic pills. Then he was given first aid by his mother and taught him the method of refining. However, the moment he took the pill, just spit blood. It looks like it's about to explode. Then the beast girl reacted. Approaching is the first opportunity. The holy body absorbs the spiritual energy of heaven and earth at the same time. Because of the elixir's aura, flash for a while, it simply cannot carry that much energy. Spirituality will be hidden at this time. Beast first aid quenches the thirst. I plan to use double cultivation Dafa to transfer the aura within the spiritual body. I saw the girl throw the man down. Then look at her with loving my eyes, my emperor. Please be gentle. For this moment, the slave family has been waiting for thousands of years. It's not hard to see from the glow soaring into the sky. How intense was this battle? Wait for Mingxin to open his eyes again. I found out why my clothes were missing. At this time, the hunger and thirst on the side said sweetly, my emperor, I have your clothes, because you just rudely tore up the slave's clothes. So now I can only go through the forest. Lin Xin collapsed after listening to it. Did he just practice with Ji Ke? Why don't you have any memories? This is the little girl reminding them. Clean up the scene. You two moved too much just now. It's easy to recruit people. The chicken gets up after listening. Unexpectedly, a cunning one almost fell. Ling Xing hurried forward to help and asked, what's wrong with you? The girl is blushing, my emperor. You are so bad. Isn't that a knowing question? Wait for the slave family to rest. You won't be able to stand up next time. Then his body turned into a white light. The next second, it becomes a jade pendant. Just when you were surprised. Beast Lady G explained the weekend break just now. It means you have signed a contract. From now on, you only need to use the Origin Beast Jade Pendant. You can summon him. Just then, Spirituality discovered that there was a wave of spiritual energy behind it. He immediately pulled the Beast Girl for first aid. Hiding on the cliff steps. Just because I took a weekend off with a man? Wife can not only upgrade to level 4 in a row to become an 8-star beast, it has awakened the rare Phoenix bloodline. Just around the corner, I noticed that there was an unfamiliar spiritual power fluctuation behind me. So he quickly took the Beast Girl and hid on the tip of the cliff. It's weird. Why did Reiki suddenly disappear? When that soaring aura. Someone must have found the best fairy grass. We have to get it as soon as possible. At this time, the man heard a noise in the grass beside him. Then he waved his hand. I threw a gas bomb. Directly hide Liu Dabiao and Cheng Miao Miao in the grass. Blown out. Who am I? It turned out to be the future star of Sanyo County. Hand over the best fairy grass. I'll spare your life. After the girl sees the man, just look like a big enemy. Yamao, how dare you cross the border to my Daxiang mountain? Changshan Yuba is explicitly prohibited from stealing resources across armies. Lin, who is hiding by the side at the moment, from their conversation. This product is not just a competitor. I also like to go to other people's territory to steal flowers and jade. I saw the man's gloomy face. It's so annoying. I wanted to get some fairy grass and leave. But now you two bump into each other. Then I can only make you shut up forever. After saying that, he threw out 2 jade pendants. In the next second, a sharp position appeared on the field, and a fire magpie. Chang Miao Miao and Liu Dao are also not to be outdone. He directly summoned Xiao Wu and Ah Hu to prepare for battle. The war is imminent. As the captain, Lin Xin peeked from the side. I thought this would only be an operation of primordial beast combat. You have to study hard. The battle in this market has also begun. I saw the flame magpie. A mouthful of old phlegm spat on Fortitude Wei. In an instant, a flame wrapped him up. Everyone was also beaten by their own people. The god operation. It's confusing. Could it be that they are possessed by the national football team? Even their own people. However, the next second, the fire hedgehog beat Ah Hu to death. Then he turned around and rolled towards the two. Jiao Wu quickly spit out the ice shield to block the energy. The destructive power formed by high temperature and thornball rot is too strong. Instantly smash the shield into the south island of Kiev. Hurry up and hug Xiao Wu, who has lost his combat power. Are you really going to hide here today? Just as the man was about to die in pain, Lin Qing, who was watching the play, finally took action. I saw him trick a crow to take a plane, just stomped on the tough guard. Then he turned around and said to the two of them, "What are you still doing? Run back and report. I'm popping him here." "Okay, Captain, you have to work hard. I'm going back to move the rescuers." After Liu Daxiao said it, he pulled up Chen Qiumia and fled. At this time, the man showed a sneer. "I didn't expect it. How could you hide from me for so long? Presumably, those few grades of fairy grass were taken by you, right? If you are knowledgeable, hand it over obediently." Ginkgo biloba smiled. "Express that you don't know anything." The man was even more furious when he saw him pretending to be so crazy. Immediately, he ordered the 2 primordial beasts to tear up the fire. Ginkgo throws out the jade pendant. Get ready to learn the way of fighting between primordial beasts. You can be summoned by him in the next second. The man's eyes widened. He couldn't believe it. A nobody can actually harvest a human essence beast. And still such a sexy girl. Then he took out the detection crystal bracelet, ready to read the hunger and thirst scheme. If you are weaker than yourself, then put him in the harem. As the beads in my hand light up, the man was dumbfounded. This actually refers to the 8-star beast. At this time, Lin Jing was also shocked. He hurriedly asked when you were promoted to 8 stars. Jikan answered with a shy face just now. When you sprint. Lin Xin panicked when he heard it. Unexpectedly, it only takes 1 shot to increase 4 stars. It's a great deal. Just then, the flaming magpie entered the castle and attacked. Hunger is disdainful of this. Just this little flame flew in front of me. Then he raised his hand and sent out a blazing fire wave. Directly blasted a big crater out of the scene. And the man saved his life by running fast. Bastard, you not only ruined my youth and hurt my proud haircut, I'm going to make you pay dearly in this competition. Just because it bothers the little couple's sprint game? The iron-backed bear, a dignified protective demon beast, was sent to stand. Not even the entire population escaped. Just now, hungry and thirsty flame shockwave, beat the enemy and flee. There's nobody around. He slowly approached the aura. My emperor, can you have another hand? The slave family still wants to experience the feeling of being close again. Ginkgo said while undoing the belt. Why are you so full of yellow waste in your head? Just a good person like me will satisfy your unreasonable request. Just as the two were about to sprint again, There was a scream from behind. He turned around and found that it was a snake. At this moment, he is looking up to the sky with anger. It seems to say that the impact of the field war is not good. Young man, stop it for me. How can one's own good deed be captured? Immediately, he was furious and held a fireball in his hand to kill him. However, the fireball, after falling, the iron-backed bear was unscathed. Lin Xin was very surprised by this. You must know that hunger and thirst are 8-star beasts, and this iron-backed bear is only 4 stars. This is Beast Girl. Ji Kukun is an iron-backed bear and an earth attribute. Only wood or weapon attacks can have a significant effect. So, it takes a lot of effort to deal with him with the hunger and thirst of fire attributes. Then he told Serenity. Iron-backed bears have weaknesses. Although he is extremely hard, but his balls are very fragile. So you understand, spirituality makes 2 eyes shine when you hear it. Isn't that what you do best? Then he let the fire of hunger and thirst bomb attract the attention of T-Bai Bear, as he wanted. The angry bear waves its claws. Just jump into hunger and thirst. Ginkgo takes the opportunity to leap high into the air. A 1,000-year-old kill hits his door. The iron-backed bear showed a painful look on the spot. Then my legs go soft, just fall to the ground, and the bears were watching. They were all terrified by this scene, but Lin Xing showed a greedy look. It looks like I'm going to make a fortune this time. The screen changes, the two returning to the city. Quickly told Lo Tiju what happened on Mount Nobita, and urged him to save Reiki quickly. But the man sipped the tea unhurriedly. This Yao Mo is not an ordinary person. He was promoted exceptionally 2 months ago. Became the deputy city lord of Huanwu County. Liu Deliao was dumbfounded when he heard it. Didn't the vice city lord have to accept his fate? Could it be that his backer is the mansion master? Liu Tiju said with a solemn face, I can't go there, because once you go, you will have a conflict with the palace master. This is going to ruin my future. Cheng Miao Miao showed an anxious look after hearing this. What about spirituality? After all, he was in danger to save us both. Liu Dadiao said that he had already sent someone to see it. There are no more than 3 outcomes. The first is approaching defeat. That's just right to kill his spirit. So you can practice well. Achieve good results in martial arts. We make an exception. The second is that he is about to be killed. I can go to the owner and make a fuss. Is it better to fish or we profit? And the third is the spiritual gaze. Then I can take this opportunity to intimidate other dramas. Let them not dare to take advantage of my goat drama again. Think about it and make money. This is Liu Dadiao worried that if Lin Shi wins Yang Mu, will it make the palace master feel ashamed? So that we can't be spared. Liu Tiju told him not to worry, because he specially raised 300 iron flying bears, used to dedicate to the Buddha Lord to protect Chengch. Calculate time. They should all have grown up by now, as long as I hand in the bear at this time. Happy Lord, maybe even reward me. Looking at the father and son with a cheap smile on their faces, Cheng Xiaomiao was at a loss. How can there be such a person? This is a spy who went out and just came back. He informed the mayor of the approaching victory. Liu Tiju was elated when he heard it, as expected of the person I like, and he goes up the mountain to catch the bear, to please the Buddha. And then the next second, he's stunned. A spy told him. The iron-backed bear fist was removed by Reiki. Not a single one was left. He was so angry that he almost hated it on the spot. It didn't take long to identify the culprit of the bear from seconds to seconds, brought it back. Liu Tiju performed a wave of jumping on the spot. With an angry face, she asked Lin Qing why she killed him, the iron-backed bear that was finally raised. What exactly happened? The pear blossom that made the macho cry brought rain. It turned out that Lin Xin smashed all his bears. This made Liu Tiju very angry. Originally, he was going to use these lines to go through the back door, become a retro master. Now it's all in vain. He was just about to take the nearby head to pay tribute to his little bear. Cheng Miao Miao blocked. The city lord calms down. Lin Xin's ability to win Liang Mu shows that he is very strong, as long as we get good results in the 5 finals. The mansion master will naturally still reward you. Liu Tiju listened. Really stupid. That quelled the anger. and say you have to give it your all. However, Lin Qin said that he only agreed to fight. I didn't say I wanted to be first. Besides, I'm not a fool. Why should I work for you for free? Unless you can give me something good. Lu Tiju saw through his small thoughts at a glance. He just wants to ask for the prize in advance. So he held back his anger and asked him what he wanted. How could he have expected that when he opened his mouth, he would have to divide Lei Ju, because last night Shang Yangji told him, Lu Tiju has a basin of thunder leopard in his hand, will not be peerless, and this set of exercises is very suitable for your cultivation. This is Le Tiju's crown of fame with a dark face. Lei Ju is a secret of my Liu family. Even the big eagle doesn't know how you know. I saw Lin Jing's smiling answer. Naturally, there is an expert's guidance. How about this condition? Can you accept it? The angry Lu Tiju smashed the wall with one punch. This is wishful thinking. Ben Lei Ju is the magic work of my Liu family for 1,000 years. How can I give you this outsider spirituality? Joking about. Then it's good that we sworn brothers of the opposite sex. So I'm not an outsider. Lu Tiju refused without thinking. Anyway, the 5 finals are at the bottom all year round. If it's a big deal, just continue to board by yourself. This is a spy suddenly reporting. Detonate the city lord. This year's server, in order to motivate Liu Zhen. Able to fight bravely in the 5 finals, the county mayor who won the championship this year can be directly promoted to deputy server master. The scene fell into a dead silence in an instant. It was Lu Tiju who broke the silence first. I saw him saying the big eagle with joy. The game is still a month away. During this period, you have to practice hard with your second uncle. Lu Dadiao collapsed in an instant. I treat you as a brother, and you want to be my uncle? Seeing Lu Dadiao in such a low mood, Cheng Miao Miao hurriedly went forward to comfort him to think about it. This time, Lin Xin also took the opportunity to be high. Well, I'll call you Brother Dao in the future. How about you call me uncle? We bring. Isn't it still me who suffers? The screen changes. At this time, Lin Xin was walking back to the house. Since Lu Tiju has already handed over Ben Lei to himself, then you have to win the championship. And as he thought of that, he took a bottle out of his pocket. Immediately after, just cut off a bottle full of eagle wine in one bite. I thought as long as my kidneys were good enough, feed until you're hungry. After drinking, he took out the jade pendant. Just decide it's your hunger. The next second, horny in a white silk nurse outfit, it appeared on the big bed. I only heard him sweetly shout my emperor. What's the matter with you looking for the Wu family? Fortunately, the bloodline immediately sprayed. I can still play role-playing. This is too exciting. Then he told GK. To win the game. Only 3 days in the starry sky. After all, it's a hungry tiger. I thought I had to savor it carefully this time. Ginkgo Dang Dang. Prepare to help through intimate contact to upgrade. But don't be stopped by the mother. It turned out that the last time spirituality was too brave, causing too many chickens in the chicken family. It takes at least 2 months to fully digest spirituality. It petrified on the spot. Looking at the dejected man, Kika said shyly, if a slave family doesn't work, you can unblock another sister and come to help. The mother-in-law revealed an expression of disbelief. I thought you didn't want them to share superstitions. I didn't expect you to be so generous. Hungry eyes contain heat. Tears said, how can the slave family be selfish and broke my emperor's competition? I only ask my emperor to be surrounded by daughters in the future. It's good to remember hunger and thirst. Ginkgo was moved by him on the spot and made a vow that he would never forget his hunger and thirst. However, the next second, the mother poured cold water on her because every time it is unblocked, the urgency of the mother is doubled. Due to your current urgent savings fee, it will take at least another 20 days to absorb it. Lin Xing was anxious when she heard it, because the game is imminent. He can't wait 20 days. Xiangyangji said that he is also helpless. Then GK suddenly opened his mouth and said, what if you add the exclusive level? Are you trying to use that human-animal collaboration method? Maybe try it. After getting the affirmation of the young lady, if you're hungry, urge Lin Xing to try it. Looking at such an understanding girl, Lin Xing is a little embarrassed. You don't have to rush to draw the second young ladies? Before he finished speaking, Wife Qi said that you want to participate in the dance competition. It must be that the more primordial beasts, the more powerful it is. After all, one more power is one more certainty. Okay, then I'll try it. Soon the two began to cooperate with humans and animals. As the two strands of chess merged, Hick suddenly showed a struggling expression. I only feel that the power in my body has been drained away. And spirituality is full of pain. Because of that tyrannical power, is wantonly invading his body. 3 minutes later, Beast First Aid, a face full of excitement, expressing excitement. Come and draw a new beast, girl. I saw that Lin Jing couldn't wait to open it. With a flash of golden light, the second girl was successfully released. However, the hunger and thirst at the moment showed a surprised look. I didn't expect it to be you. She is the most considerate teenage girlfriend. Not only do you play various roles to satisfy spirituality, he even found his best friend, just to give the ginkgo a flying experience. Looking at the shy Nanai, Ginkgo's little face suddenly exploded red. I want to be hungry and thirsty. The names of these two people are too appropriate. Just as he was twisting and twisting all kinds of K-songs, the young lady slapped it with a few slaps. Directly assist Lin Xing in pushing down the southern vein. Looking at such a bright screen, Lin Xing's nosebleed flowed uncontrollably. I thought it would come naturally and start loading bullets. Unexpectedly, he became a deserter in the next second. I'm still shouting, I can't do it here. Hungry and thirsty, and the young lady's anxious face was confused. I don't know what this guy is up to. And Nana was sobbing even more. Could it be that Nana's bad looks scared my emperor away? Seven can quickly comfort. It's not Nana's fault. But my emperor prefers surprises. You just need to pack it a little bit. Then he gave an evil smile. At the same time, Lin Xing is hiding in the corner and lamenting life. At this time, the boy urgently asked what was going on. Why drop the chain at a critical moment? Lin Xing clutched her forehead and said that she was an old man. But not so casual. Let me start with the girl I meet for the first time. I really can't let go. The mother immediately praised him for his greatness. I didn't expect you to be such a principled man. However, Nanan is an introverted and sensitive child. You'll hurt him if you run away suddenly. So I have to go back and make it clear to him. Just like this, under the guidance of Nanking, returned to the room again. She pushed open the door to apologize to her grandmother. But the house at this time is full of scenery. Because Nanan is changing the JK uniform. It's installed and it's just half changed. Looking at the sudden intrusion of Reiki, Nan immediately blushed with shame. One didn't stand still. He fell into the arms of hunger and thirst. At this moment, Lin Xing couldn't control herself either. Nosebleeds are gushing like crazy. I didn't even notice that there were uninvited guests outside the house. Just when Naname wiped Lin Xing's nosebleed, Hunger sees something suspicious approaching. A flash came in front of the two. At this time, a small vortex shot into the window. Hunger raised his hand and fired a fire sniper. The fireball rained on the whirlwind. But because of attribute suppression, resulting in little success, at this time, Unbearable also rushed up. Don't panic. Let me help you. And this just fell into the masked man's plan to turn the tiger away from the mountain. I saw him grab the spirit and escape from the roof. Jikan and Nanai also quickly caught up. At this time, the masked man mocked, I didn't expect you to be so weak. Can't even prevent this kind of sneak attack. Immediately, he summoned his origin beast Zhuan King. I plan to strangle spirituality and run away. Then spirituality asks who you really are. Why attack yourself? Are you an assassin sent by Yang Mo? The masked man immediately said that he was not fit to command me, and I just wanted to explore your body. How could you be so weak? I don't deserve to be my opponent at all. Reiki, after learning the identity of the other party, stop pretending to be a pig and eating a tiger. A roar shook off the mask, just as he was about to take down his future opponent. I just found out that the other party is actually a cute girl. Lin Shindang wants to have in-depth communication with Nan Nai, but was kidnapped by masked men. However, when he defeated the masked man, but found that the other party was actually a sister, so Lin was going to let him go. But because there was too much movement just now, Miao Miao and Da Bao was recruited. The girl begged Lan Jing to take him to hide, because he can't be discovered by Xiao Miao. At this time, the big eagle is about to climb up the roof to find it. And Lin Xing is holding the girl, hiding in the cracks around the house. Smell her body fragrance. Lin Xing immediately blushed. I thought it was too close. You have to press the barrel of the gun yourself. Then the girl suddenly covered her spiritual mouth. It turned out that the eagle came to worship the gods and assist and cause the soul. Girl's moving. Instant defense. Feel the strangeness coming from under me. Girl is stupid. I didn't expect this pervert to be so perverted. And there was thunder in the weather. Directly scare the eagle away? Seeing that love is gone, the girl slapped Lin Xing in the face. With a face full of blush, he scolded, "You a thief. How dare you refute me?" Lin Xing quickly quibbled as she didn't do it on purpose. This is a normal reaction for men. Just when the girl was ready to teach her a lesson, a faint voice came from a distance. "You wait for me. We're not done." After saying that, he fled the scene on a primordial beast. At this time, Miao Miao and Hallmaster Cheng came behind Lin Jing. "Where did you just run off to? Why is there so much movement?" Lin Jing explained that a little thief tried to assassinate me, but I beat him away. By the way, Miao Miao, you are in the 5 counties. Do you know a girl with a spirit beast? However, Miao Miao's face was gloomy after hearing it. One punch shattered the wall next to him. Just sneaky. Then he left the scene glumly. Just when Lin Xing looked confused, Hallmaster Cheng begged Lin Jing to help stop the formation on the field. Don't let Miao Miao and Lily Had have an accident. It turns out that the girl is called Cheng Lily. She is the illegitimate daughter of Hallmaster Cheng. At this time, Lin Chin also understood why Miao Miao suddenly get angry. It's all your old boy's fault. In the next month, Da Dao and Miao Miao are both working hard for special training. Strength has also been greatly improved. Lin Xing, on the other hand, locks herself in her room all day. People who didn't know it thought he was cultivating desperately. Little did he know that he was hugging left and right in the house and enjoying life. Finally, the day of the 5 finals. The 3 also changed into special jerseys. And at this time, Lu Tiju is boosting morale. You must win the championship. Let me be the deputy server master. Random. He took out his treasured primordial beast plane. Just when celebrities wonder that the world also has high technology, and he was dumbfounded. I didn't expect this plane to be a living brother, Kun. She was the perfect muse. Now he's throwing himself at men. I even want to do something embarrassing with her. It turns out that Xiao Miao was accidentally poisoned by Akasha. This poison not only affects the hearts of cholera victims, and here's what's even worse. The only way to detoxify is to take a break. Just around the corner, waiting for someone to come to Kengshan Mansion to participate in the Dance Lord competition. And their first game, it is to go to Guigu Cave to kill Daluo. With the housekeeper's order, the contestants rushed into the cave eagerly. Miao Miao also pulled up Reiki and Big Eagle and rushed in. However, I just entered the cave. They met 5-star Yuan Shaoyan. So Reiki quickly called out horny and ready to eat a barbecue. I saw hunger and thirst bathed in raging flames. Next second, it explodes a destructive fire gate for 9 days. However, this move was easily blocked by severe means. On the contrary, his teammates were seriously injured by the heat. So Lin Chin summoned Nan Nai to cooperate with the battle. One move absolute 0. easily restricts the movement of the ant colony. Then the hunger and thirst, beginning dream linkage. Using the principle of thermal expansion and contraction, it's easy to solve a group of, this is Lin Xin hugging the intolerable shoulder. Reward him. Visible. Just crying. Doesn't the slave family have any credit? So Lin began to embrace and enjoy life. The big demon on the side is very envious. I thought to myself, if only I could join them. But the next second, he's a punching bag. After that, everyone started looking for the Earth Dragon again. Not long after, they found a bottomless pit. It seems that the Earth Dragon is down here. Everyone must be careful when going down. Then everyone jumped into the deep pit. Wait until they land safely. The eagle found the shadow hiding in the dark just when he was about to act cool. I was scared to death by what I saw. It turned out that the other party was a terrifying skull. Seconds passed through the tied rope. The skeleton was found to be from North Python County. Therefore, Lin Xin quickly let the 7 firepower come to light up the surroundings. To avoid being attacked by others, Ginkgo is ready to take everyone out of here. However, at this time, Meow Meow became very strange. I saw that his eyes kept flashing with little pink hearts. She also took the initiative to lean in front of Lin Xing. In the face of Meow Meow's sudden intimacy, Lin Xing also seemed very flustered. Could it be that Meow Meow was attracted by my personality charm? Do you want to be a member of my harem? This is the imprint where the mother found his stem. It turned out that he was poisoned by lotus flowers, although this poison is not terrifying toxic, but it's cholera, resulting in confusion. And the antidote is simple. That is, both men and women can take a break. Ming Xin heard that he had such a good thing, just happy to take off. Offended Meow Meow, to help you detoxify. It seems that I can only wrong myself. Then he threw Meow Meow down and told Jie Cat to shine a light on him. Because he is a gentleman. Never do things in the dark. Here are many brave men and Juan Juano. From the darkness, the archetype emerged. He smashed him several times. Who knew he would become a little girl in an instant? Taoists, what should I do if I can't do it? Wait online. Just now, most of us. West Brother is intolerable. They were begging me for a reward. The smell of vinegar fills the air. It turned out that Meow Meow, who was on the side, saw this scene. He was so angry that he almost broke the eagle's ears. And so we started walking up to the 3rd floor. In the darkness, the eagle with sharp eyes suddenly pointed in front of Random Wants to Show, also called based on releasing the fireball hood. I ended up hitting a skeleton directly. The top people are all gone, and Meow Meow is still on the side. The gold hoop hits the skull on the head. It is the head of the disciple of Baima Jun. Little do they know their own neck. It has been quietly stabbed by something. When I saw the skeleton, I instantly became nervous. While the chicken can continue to croak, while asking Meow Meow to follow me. Who knew that Meow Meow had no response? I can only look back. But Meow Meow seemed to have changed into a different person. Put on a charming expression. Asked me where I'm going. Then he jumped into my arms. Where have I seen such a formula? Shouting leaves. Quick help. Xiao Huanchu saw the acacia in seconds at a glance. It is the masterpiece of the acacia beads, and said the poison would not be lethal, just cause chaos. He Huanzhu is waiting for an opportunity to harvest in the chaos, and detoxification is simple. Just take weekends,